tearful mother testifies.
She said they killed Aiyana.
Then Aiyana's mother breaks down on the stand.
I can't do this.
Stanley, do you need a break?
Yes.
Your Honor, can you just...
And that is our lead story tonight. Heartbreaking testimony from a mother about her daughter's death.
Detroit police officer Joseph Weekly is on trial for involuntary manslaughter, accused of killing 7-year-old Aiyana Stanley-Jones when police stormed the home in search of a murder suspect.
7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig is live with more on the emotional first day of that trial. Kim?
And Jeff and Joanne, it certainly was for the mother, at least this morning when she was on the stand. She was so emotional they actually needed to give her a break. But this afternoon when she returned to the stand, she seemed annoyed, even with prosecutors.
What awoke you that morning?
Martilla screaming.
First on the stand for the prosecution was the mother of 7-year-old Aiyana Jones, who was sleeping around 1 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday when Detroit Police Special Response Team raided the home on Lillibridge. First came the stun grenade to take everyone in the house off guard. Seconds later, a single gunshot from Officer Joseph Weekly's MP5 submachine gun. Aiyana's grandmother was heard screaming.
Said they killed Aiyana. I can't do this.
Stanley, do you need a break?
Yes.
Full of emotion, Aiyana's mother was given a break, but it was just before she even took the stand that the defense told the jury that the killing of Aiyana Jones was an accident.
Aiyana Stanley-Jones was killed in an accident. It doesn't mean Officer Weekly didn't pull the trigger. Of course he pulled the trigger. You don't need the state police person to tell you that. The gun didn't go off by itself.
In his opening statement to the jury, Joseph Weekly's attorney, Steve Fishman, blamed Aiyana's grandmother, Martilla Jones, for the fatal gunshot.
Martilla Jones, reacting probably to the flashbang, which is what they call this diversionary device, reached down and she hit the gun. So he pulls back and his hand hits the trigger and the gun discharges. There's no doubt about that. There's not going to be a dispute about that. But that's not gross negligence. And that's not careless and reckless. What that is that's not guilty.
But prosecutors say no one grabbed Weekly's gun or struggled with him.
3 seconds after the flash grenade detonates, his gun goes off. And that's when the fatal shot is fired.
Detroit police raided the house that morning because they were looking for this man, Chauncey Owen, suspected of gunning down 17-year-old Jerrian Blake just 2 days earlier.
And I know that you have a lot of victims, and I know you try to treat every case the same, but this particular case, because of the nature of the killing, kind of got under your skin a little. Would that be safe to say?
Yes.
Because you've got, at least from what you knew, you got a high school kid really essentially minding his own business who gets murdered by a grown adult.
In broad daylight on a major street, yes.
When Aiyana's mother returned to the stand this afternoon, Weekly's defense attorney suggested that she knew there was a potential killer in the house where she and her daughter were sleeping.
All right, it's your testimony that no time on Friday, May 14th, did you hear anybody in the neighborhood, anybody in the house, anybody say anything about the fact that a high school boy had been shot in front of the party store?
No.
And defense attorney Steve Fishman will not discuss whether Officer Weekly will take the stand himself in his own defense. The trial resumes tomorrow morning. Reporting live in downtown Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News. Joanne, back to you.
Thank you, Kim. The entire May 2010 incident was caught on tape by a crew shooting for the TV show The First 48. That video is expected to be shown in court tomorrow and could reveal how the TV crew's presence influenced decisions that night. The video has never been publicly released and resulted in reality TV crews being banned from filming Detroit Police Department activities.